Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to be a little bit interactive so that I can flow with us, right? Hello? Yes, I want to interact with us. I'm not going to speak to us. I want us to interact. This is the Catalyst Conference. Okay, how many of us know what is a car? Vehicle. Car. Raise your hand, let me see. Thank you. In every car, there's what we call catalyst. In every car that you see that moves on the road, unless they have taken it out, but originally it comes with what? Catalyst. Do you know what that catalyst does? Hello? Do you know? Please come. So I'm going to be a little bit interactive so that we can. What does the catalyst do in a car?
Like it gives the car motion, like it let the car start to move.
Okay, Mashali, sit down. But let me not ask again. What catalyst does in a car? It increases efficiency. Fuel consumption is less. It makes the car move. The moment you accelerate, it moves. So catalyst increase what? Efficiency majorly. Now, this is upgrade. That's the theme of this year's conference. Hello, somebody. Now, how many of us have iPhone here? Anybody with iPhone? Okay, sir, please come. Sir, please come. If you have iPhone, just come. I just want to make sure that my kids, they agree. Which brand of iPhone? What's your model? iPhone 13 Plus. So what's your iPhone 11? Thank you. Very good example. Hello, are you listening? My pastor, Pastor Yinka, that's what I call him. That's my brother. I know him as brother Femi or Pastor Femi. I know him as Pastor Yinka. See, we all know everybody different ways or with different name. Now he's using iPhone 11. My guy is using iPhone 13. And there's another person is using iPhone 14 Pro Max. And now we have iPhone 16 Pro Max. Hello? They are all But what happened from 11 to 16? Thank you. Why did they upgrade? For better function, yes? Hello? For efficiency. Thank you. So, you can see that upgrade is for improvement, for you to improve. We have students here. Hello, we heard when our pastor, our mama said, she determined to take first that particular time. And she went back to do what? To study. To study. And she was able to take first. She studied to upgrade herself to be able to move into that position. In other words, when you do not work harder more than where you were, you are not going to get into where you want to be. Until you get angry with your situation, nothing changes. But the moment you are uncomfortable with your position, you see transformation take place. Whether as a business person or as a student or whatever you do in life, until you get angry at your current situation, there is no transformation. You remain there. Am I making sense to us? So upgrade is key. We said in life, the only thing that is constant in life is what? Change. So if you're not moving up, does not mean that others are not moving up. Some people are moving up. You're the one who is remaining there. Other people are moving. So whatever you're doing today, You find yourself as a student. I walked in here with my son. You know, he came. I just called him. Said, "Hey, I'm going somewhere. I want to go and talk to somebody. Will you from this? I'm going with you." So he walked in here with me. When he was to enter school, I spoke with him. I said, "When you get there, face your studies. My job is to pay the fees. Your own is to read books and get your grades." Are you getting my point? Division of what? One is to pay. I won't come there to read. You're the one to read. If you don't have pocket money, I'll give you. I've done my job. Mine is to sit. If as I am as young as I am, I still work 12 hours. I wake up in the morning and sit on my laptop. I'm not going to bed till about 12 in the midnight. More than 12 hours a day. I work around. I have an office in my house. I work hard so that I can be able to make the money. I've heard people say they like money. I don't know who doesn't like money here. Hello. My pastor like money. She didn't say she loves it. She likes it. She hates poverty. Are you hearing me? So work hard as a student, as a young lady, as a young boy. Work hard to keep upgrading, keep evolving, keep upgrading until you hit the peak of your career. Now, upgrade is very simple. Just an improvement, progress, you know, whatever you do that enhances what you do in life. That is upgrade. I'm not going to bore us with so many, you know, points and all that, but before you upgrade, there must be the why. Why should I upgrade? There must be the what. What am I upgrading on? There must be the how. How am I going to upgrade? You must ask yourself these questions. What am I upgrading on? Just like my pastor said, she wanted to upgrade on her position in class, and she went and read, and she upgraded. If you don't know what you're upgrading on, it will be difficult for you to upgrade. Because when purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. You must first of all discover what you're upgrading on before you can now know. That is the word. You must know the reason why you want to upgrade. That is the why. Before your mind can figure out how you want to upgrade. Am I making sense to us? The what must be in place. The why must be in place. Then the how will come to see it. If you're not able to get these three things, it will be difficult for you to upgrade. So you must know the reasons why you want to upgrade. As far as I'm concerned, I've not gotten to anywhere in life. I want to still upgrade. You know, I play in the maritime industry, and I know that I'm yet to serve the big wigs, you know, in the importing community. And I do everything every day to make sure I increase, you know, my clientele base, my friends, the contacts. Nobody is actually, how will I put it? We are all beneficiaries of someone's success. She mentioned something about relationship. Have you heard people say, I'm a self-made billionaire? Have you heard something like that? I've heard people say that, but that's a lie. Because in life, somebody gave you a name. May not give you money, but they gave you his name that opens the door. Somebody opened the door for you. Somebody gave you an opportunity. All those things are things they give to you for you to get to where you're going to. So even in your relationship, keep upgrading, keep aspiring to meet with the people that matters, that will connect you. Because for you to become something in life, somebody must announce you. No announcement, no becoming. Even Christ was announced. God said, "This is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased." That's the announcement though. He said, listen to. That's the announcement. So somebody must announce you for you to become. If you're not announced, you can't become. Somebody must show you the path. I got in contact with one deputy commissioner of police there. I had a problem and I got to his office. Now someone wrote a petition against me and I got to his office. And I started crying. He said, oh, no, no. Then I just about to marry 21 years ago. And after that day, he signed his complimentary card and said, take it. Anybody that's stopping in Lagos, just show him. That's a huge announcement. Since that time, I started telling my friends from police. Once they happen, they call me. I will just go. Once they see deputy commissioner of police, the man is in charge of their transfer. He will just leave me and I will go. Because if you know that he will send you to North. Are you getting my point? Somebody must announce you. So, in part of your upgrade is to start deleting those friendships that does not make any sense, that does not add any value. That's also a way of upgrading yourself. And start aligning yourself with the friendships that will give you value and push you to where you are going to. Upgrade. When you make up your mind to do some certain things, I'm going to give us this quote. You know, my beautiful quotes that I put together, and I would like you to write it down if you can. If you don't believe you can, there is no way you will. Internal restriction is the greatest of all restriction. You know why? The Bible says all things are possible to them that believe. And when you say, when you don't believe in yourself, it cannot be. Only few people here will know that soap opera Mr. B and Company. How many of us know it? Hello? Any Gen Z here that knows Mr. B and Company? The man will do like this. If you want to be a millionaire, you see, all these are Indomie children. If you want to be a millionaire, you think like a millionaire. So you can't think like a poor man and become a millionaire. The problem we have with today's generation that we see people who want to be rich, but they don't want to work hard. They say they want to work smart. Do you know that working smart is also working hard? It's a hard work, but with brain. It's a hard work, but with brain. The hard work that we know is hard work with strength. So you must be able to believe, because your head must align with your hand, and your heart align with your hand. The three-edged triangle that must align for something to happen. If it does not align, it will not happen. It doesn't matter how many bishops or a man that will lay hands on you, nothing will happen. Because the head, which is your thinking, must connect with your heart, which is the emotion, the feeling, and the hand, which is your work. There must be connection of these three things for the outcome to happen. So you must, those three heads must connect. I've actually quoted some of them while talking. Now, I said nothing ever grows into its full potential in a comfort zone. Nothing. Nothing grows to its full potential in a comfort zone. When you're comfort, it's normal. But the moment you discomfort yourself, if you want it to grow, you must get angry with your comfort zone, be restless, and aspire to go. I heard my sister say, when you want to dream it big. Yes, it's always to aim very high. So when you want to fall down, you fall to the middle and you stay there and build from there. But if you aim at an average, when you fall, you drop lower. Take it high. Pastor says she met him and said, is this thing not too expensive? Nothing is expensive in life, but you might be selling to the wrong customer. Nothing is expensive in life, but you may be selling to the wrong customer. Once you discover the right customer, go back. People fly first class. People fly business class. People fly economy. Others charter jets. These are all air transporters. They travel by air. Some sit in the economy. Some fly first class. Same plane. Some fly business class. Some other things say no, let's go and charter a jet and just move to where we're going to. These are airlines selling tickets and all that to different classes of people. You want to buy a car, 50 million is too expensive. Somebody is buying 150 million more. So, what are we saying here? Upgrade is needed in life for us to actualize that dream that we are all expecting to get to. I know that some of us here, we like, some of the ladies here want, what's her name? Chimamanda Adichie. They want to be like Chimamanda Adichie. If you heard her, interview at one point, she said she created that name by herself. It wasn't the name given to her by her parents. She created that Chimamanda. And today, in several homes, everybody wants their daughter to be Chimamanda. I have a daughter, the only girl in among my children. Her name is Chimamanda. I am telling you, her name is Chimamanda. Everybody wants to. But if Chimamanda tells you the effort she put in before she became that global force, you marvel. She has evolved many times. Upgrade and upgrade and upgrade and she still upgrading. Same to so many of them. There's Toyosi Akerele Ogunskwu, yes, when she started Rise Networks, and that was when I met her those early days. And then the first platform program by Pojo Yembe and then Fela Jotoye announced Toyosi. That was the beginning of her. When the big boy says, if not of my age, I would have submitted to this little person. There's no announcement you need more than that. Everybody started looking for Toyosi. That was her latest blow. Fela announced on the first ever platform that was held in Lagos, number one platform. That was when I had my son. I don't forget it, that was very there. I came back from that platform, took my wife to hospital to go and deliver my baby. And that's the boy that followed me to here. You understand? So I don't forget it because it was a remarkable time. So Fela was a prime consultant. When banks were merging together, Fela consulted for 15 banks and they were all able to cross over to the next, big bank. That you see all the banks you see today, Fela consulted about 15 of them. So he stood on that platform and called Toyosi out in that crowd and announced her. That was her name, and today she's a global phenomenon. Do you understand? So many of us wants to be like her. So many of us wants to be like Leader Katie. I want to be doing blogging. She said she did blogging for 14 years, nothing paid off. 14 good years, no money coming, but consistency. She was there upgrading until one day, boom, it happened. So what are we saying? You cannot afford to sit one place wishing to become when you are not doing anything. No, you have to continue to work hard in your studies, in the field of endeavor you find yourself, whatever kind of study course you want to pursue in life, you must work towards that. Get schooled in that which you're doing. Going to school is not only going to the 4 walls of the university. You want to be a teller, be the best teller. Anybody want to see that a man who is diligent in his work, he will dine with kings and not with common men. He didn't say see a man who has gone to school and got first class. That's not what he says. He said a man who is diligent in his work. If you are a computer, specialist IT, or when you touch keyboard, do you understand that the things inside computer will respond to you whether he likes it or not. If you are a speaker, when you collect the microphone, everybody wants to jot down things. whatever you find yourself doing, if you're a cook, if they've not tasted your food, they never start on a job. Upgrade is a must. Then I'll close with this because I wouldn't want to bore us. To upgrade, you must have your PDP. It's not party, okay? But I'm going to use party according to this, you know. To upgrade, you must have your PDP. What do I mean by that? You must have your personal development program. Because everything we're talking about is about personal, I'm something on personal upgrade. There are other things that can upgrade, but I'm something on personal. You must have your personal development program. You must write your APC. What is APC here? You must have your action plan components. They must be that. After writing your APC, that is when you can possess your LP. LP stands for your leverage potentials. Because whenever we like, however we like to do it, you see, there are things you can leverage on. If I know how to do better than you, I will leverage on that and I will get it. Do you understand? I'll tell us a story. A company wants us to hire one person in a certain field. An interview was conducted. These two exceptional guys. Listen, there's what is the God factor. God factor. God factor. These two guys, very exceptional, scored the same thing, the same mark, the same, everything the same. So even the interviewers got confused on who to take. And they, asked them to go, that they will call them for another set of interview session the next day. Put both of them in a hotel in Abuja. And at night, one the caboose, number two the caboose. Have you seen two football teams before they kick the ball, they will go and pray. This one will go and pray. Now at that point, because God is a just God, it's not a partial God. At that point, it is not longer their prayers that will save. It is what you know, because what of them they ever asked God. God has released the winning. It is not the one who knows how to play better that will win the match. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Now, this guy was capuchin. The other one too was capuchin. But as they were that morning to carry them, one has his driver's license. Anytime he is going out, he has his driver's license with him. And they got to the place. The interviewer doesn't know what to ask again. Because they've asked all the questions needed to be asked. And they're all getting the answers. They now told them, this job, if you are employed, you'll be given a car that you'll be using, because we're not going to give you a driver. You have your car and you're the one that will be driving yourself. Do you know how to drive? He said yes. You have a driver's license? He said yes. Why is it? No, I didn't come with it. Okay. Do you know how to drive? Yes. You have driver's license? Yes. Where is it? He put it and back and he got the job. That was the only thing that gave him the job. It is no longer their skill. It is no longer, it's just what the best is, because your daily activity culminates to the greatness you're going to achieve tomorrow. What you do on daily basis, they are the pathway to the greatness you're going to achieve, or the failure you're going to achieve. Because whatever you do, however you look at it, anything you do today, tomorrow, next, is going to interpret in the greatness or the failure you're going to get to tomorrow. So have your PDP, write down your APC so you can possess your LP. God bless you. Thank you.